prototype of the Vulcan, the Avro 698, took to the air for the first time in 1952, and the RAF took its first examples in July of '56. It was part of the great triumvirate of so-called V-bombers, the others being the Handley Page Victor and the Vickers Valiant, that were designed to carry Britain's nuclear deterrent during the years of the Cold War. And that went on for a number of years as Britain's last line of defence. Later they changed their role to that of low-level conventional bombing when the Royal Navy took on Britain's nuclear deterrent. But they remained an enormously effective weapon. Of course, it was not until the Falklands campaign of 1982 that the Vulcan was to see service in anger. And the example known as Vulcan 607, XM607, today preserved at RAF Waddington, took part in one of the most notable bombing missions of all time on 30th of April 1982. That single aircraft was supported by 11 Handley Page Victor tankers in attacking the runway at Port Stanley in the Falklands. One bomb hit the centre line, the other the edge of the runway, which made it unusable by Argentine fast jets. At that time, it was the longest bombing raid in history, a round trip of some 7,760 miles, and it required an amazing 18 air-to-air refuelings. Undercarriage coming down now on this orbit for a slower speed pass coming up by this aircraft, which was the first of the Vulcan B2 models to go into RAF service. It's 55 years old this year, having first flown in May 1960. And in RAF use, it was the RAF's last Vulcan, being preserved for a number of years by the Vulcan display flight before it was sold off in 1993. An indication there of the power of the aircraft's four Rolls-Royce Bristol Olympus 202 turbojets of some 16,400 pounds of thrust each. When this aircraft was sold off by the RAF, many would have believed its flying days were over, but David Walton had purchased the airframe along with all the available spares, and he and Dr. Robert Fleming both felt that it deserved more than a life on static display. The Vulcan to the Sky Trust was formed, and then began a remarkable effort to get it flying again. And as the aircraft passes by there, we see the bomb bay open, able to carry around 21,000 pounds worth of weapons. It was in October 2007 that the aircraft took to the air as a civilian aeroplane for the first time. And many have made outstanding contributions to keep it there. The late Sir Jack Hayward, for example, gave extremely generously. Eddie Forrester of Aerobytes continues so to do. The UK Civil Aviation Authority has always been hugely supportive. along with the technical authority companies, BAE Systems, Marshall Aerospace and Rolls-Royce. Other companies who have assisted, the likes of AD Holdings, Airbus, Beagle Technology, Cranfield Aerospace, Goodrich, Here's the Airways, Meggitt, Messier Doughty and Serco. It's very appropriate for the aircraft to be based at what's now known as Robin Hood Airport, Doncaster, Sheffield, because as RAF Finningley, that was for many years one of the RAF's Vulcan bases. The hope is that next year XH558 will begin a new life when what's known as the Etna project begins to come about at Robin Hood Airport, an aviation academy and heritage skills centre